Yo, 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 yo. We are back. We are live. What's going on, people? Welcome back to Danny AFC TV. Please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new on this fabulous Sunday evening, when hopefully the manor will start getting a little bit back to normal, man. I know Wembley's had festivals today. I think I don't know, was it Blur, Oasis, Pulp, someone was down there. And obviously more my side, North London. We've had fucking wireless. So yeah, traffic wise, like you can't even go to the supermarket without being totally effed over. Guys, I'm gonna quickly get the stream out there as you do, as I love to do. Supermarket. Please, let's start getting the likes in the video. Let's be subscribing if we're new live now. I've got to get myself off my own group. Notifications on. All right, okay. See, lovely. Oakley dokley. Who's going to be first into the comments this evening? There is some sort of Arsenal news. Couple of things. Again, I will always be right. Arsenal must sell before they can buy. Now, not that that's so much of a disaster. Listen, we spent, whether we love how we spent the 200 mil on Rice, Havertz and Jurriën Timber, it's the way it is. So if we're going to want to be making any more signings, I'll be real, guys, we are going to be needing to sell some players. Obviously, Balogun, Lokonga, Partey. Tchouameni could be back in the fold for the people to be getting sold. I'll tell you why. It wasn't Tchouameni didn't want to go to Newcastle. Tchouameni's kind of made it clear for a couple of people today. He would even take a wage cut to go back to Glasgow Celtic. Do you care what I mean? Glasgow Celtic. So Tchouameni, yeah, he does appear that he's a bit unsettled. He is 27. He actually doesn't want to be an understudy to Zinni, whether that's for just professional reasons or he feels that he's better than Zinni. I can't give you, honestly, all of them answers. But I've heard it is more to something I suggested. And yes, I am always right, guys. I'm always right. It's Arsenal Football Club more appearing to be, if you like, overvaluing the player or asking for a fee that's a little bit unachievable in the current climate. Linda's in the building. Good evening. So Tchouameni, the latest on KT is I'll go Celtic. I'll take a pickup. Loan or permanent. Obviously, Celtic could not finance that. They couldn't even afford the 25 million that we paid for them. There's been rumours of Man City possibly needing a left back and see Tchouameni as a possible stopgap, which is a bit rude to him. Tchouameni surely would have to be a little bit more intelligent. If he's struggling for game time at Arsenal, he's going to struggle for game time at Manchester City. But the talk there was kind of a swap. Tchouameni for Laporte, because Laporte, as soon as Garvey Adal comes in, the Croatian central defender. Yeah. The nice one. Obviously, there won't be many spaces there. You know what I mean? They've already got one left-centered centre back who could be filling in left back next season. Is Nathan Ake? So yes, basically, word on road is this is the last defensive signing or one of the last he needs. Pep Guardiola. He's absolutely brimming of his defence. There was talk Kyle Walker could be going. Probably going to get another season now. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal have been linked with another right back today. Just like the German kid. No, he's not a kid. He's 26. Hendricks. Now we're back after the 18-year-old Ivan Freshenda from, God, where does he play? Can't remember, that purple team in Spain. That's terrible, isn't it? I can't remember who Freshenda played. Real Valladolid, that's the bastards. But Real Madrid want him now. Real Madrid have already mugged us apparently for one kid. I'm hearing more and more. The reason why Arda Güler would not have entertained a move to Arsenal is because obviously he's a very close friend of Ozil. Ozil obviously came out, tweeted, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, and told the world that at 18 years old, like, this kid's probably already better than me. But this is something I already said a few months, like, this kid's going to be better than Ozil. And Ozil's gone on to say things like, yes, his directness, his brilliance, his eye for goal, he's actually got everything. I never had everything. I was a great footballer, made millions of pounds, I'm rich. That's what Ozil was going on with. But this kid genuinely has actually got the world at his feet. And it's annoying. I think Arsenal never really matched for 20 million. Or if the kid didn't give us the benefit of the doubt after what Ozil said. But apparently Ozil just said, listen, politically you won't be able to have your own say at Arsenal. And you know what I mean? The club has changed a lot since Arsene Wenger isn't at the club. One thing that'll work. What about that? Anyway, guys, please give me a like on the video. Do be subscribing if you. Last night's stream was a little bit quiet as well, I have to say, in all honesty. After a couple of good ones, I've had a couple of good, the England under 21s and that. So I'm hoping with this friendly season starting, I will be covering quite a lot of friendlies on the channel, as many as I can. I'll be looking at Fenerbahce. Well, I was going to be looking at Fenerbahce games, but Galer ain't there no more. We'll see if Real Madrid is going to give a bit of a decent pre-season to Arda Galer. And I wonder, and Yui, I was just thinking of you, I wonder how much of the Ozil effect, I wonder, did we bid? Or would it have been if Arsenal did bid? It doesn't matter because obviously they're racist to Turkish people. And politically, you can't have your own way. That's a funny one. That's a funny one. There was no night, man. There was no night. But shouts out to Yui. Shouts out to Linda. Millions. Bundles of Arsenal news. Guys, as I told Yui, as I told the whole of YouTube, it's a financial decision. Real Madrid don't want to sell Tchouameni, but that's why Tony Kroos, whatever, Luka Modric, even though they're 100 years old between them, that's why they've signed new deals. It's a financial decision. They want Alphonso Davies, but even fuck him at the moment. It's all about killing Mbappe. They know what PSG are trying to do. PSG are trying to tap up whether it's Arsenal, Chelsea, Man U, Man City, Liverpool. They don't care. PSG, word on road is, Sheikh Mansour or whatever, he really doesn't want to do business with Real Madrid. He's rich and he doesn't want to feel mugged off. So he either wants to charge Real Madrid 250 million. I reckon if Arsenal come in with 120 for Mbappe now, I reckon that's our fucking player. Seriously. Whoever's brave enough to come in. Man City, I don't know. Like with buying Garvadell, 100 mil, it's obviously not realistic, even just with the wages. But I wonder with Chelsea selling people, Pulisic is the latest out the doors. I'm wondering if Mbappe is Premier League bound this season. Real Madrid have kind of publicly been relaxed. We'll get him next year for free. We know he wants to join us. But I don't think Kylian Mbappe, under the conditions, and I'm not saying he's getting whipped, beaten, or tortured, with all respect, but with the conditions now at PSG are, we're going to have to sell other stars if you leave. Like, they're putting it all on him. Like they didn't have Messi. They still don't have Neymar. Why are they blaming him for the crumble of PSG? A little bit unfair. So I believe the owners of Paris Saint-Germain would love him to leave to go to anywhere else apart from Real Madrid. Barcelona won't be able to afford it. Real Madrid, they are going to sell Tchouameni and they're going to sell Federico Valverde, and a bunch of fringe players are about to leave Real Madrid, all at decent prices. I'm here in Liverpool. I've made a £33 million inquiry for Valverde. Valverde is a decent little footballer. And Tchouameni, as I told you, 69, 70 mil. That's what Real Madrid want. And it's a financial decision. Here's bombshell number whatever. Arsenal do officially need to sell £200 million. Bang. There is rumours of financial fair play hounding us, or that's what we're putting out secretly, that we now need to raise £100 million ASAP. It hasn't been made clear to me personally if the £100 million will go on any further signings. But what I've been told, we need to raise 100 mil. Like, if we raise 100 mil, we've only spent 100 mil. All is strange, but the way it looks at the moment, we're not in for Tchouameni. I've also been told by a very reliable source, we've already informed, as I told you, well, with Brighton, we've already informed them, so say that we don't want. Smoke screen, some people reckon. I don't believe so. I can also tell you another bombshell, Yui and the others, I like Daniel, he might not be happy with, is we've already informed Lavea that they are, informed Southampton that they're expecting far too much. Like 50 million is way too much for Romeo Lavea. Now it's over to Liverpool. Southampton are obviously hoping Liverpool can come up with between 40 and 50 million pounds. What I've been told is they'll accept 50, but you know what I mean? It's got to be between 30 and 40 up front, and then the rest obviously as fast as you can. But anyway, I'll go into some of the players. We all know the players that we want to sell. Balogun, well, it ain't going to happen. Palace, Brighton do want him, but they want him more at the fees of £30 million, and we don't know if that's all up front. Arsenal looking for £50 million. But again, Balogun must kind of find a new club. We've kind of laid it on the line to him. Where is, hold on, we know the other list, but I just want to confirm it as I've heard it. What did I tell you about this Man City attacker? Palmer, Germany bound, mate. What am I looking for? Balogun, Palace, and Brighton. What was that? And 10 European clubs after blah, blah, blah. Hold on, I'm just looking for one thing. Where have I put it? Fuck knows. Anyway, Tchouameni, if we get the right sort of offer, can still leave. Allegedly, we're going to put it down to 35 mil. We asked Newcastle for 42 mil. Celtic have inquired to take him on loan. That's going to be very doubtful. Allegedly, we shall offer Tchouameni to Newcastle United this week for 35 mil. Tavares, allegedly, we're going to take that down, perhaps 10, 15 mil. Balogun, I'm still hearing want 50 mil. We're not going to collect 50 mil. But yeah, and the last player is Lokonga, and we're still kind of struggling to get money out of Burnley for Lokonga. Burnley would rather a loan, similar to Galatasaray and Atlanta and a few other clubs splattered across Europe. They would rather loans for Nuno Tavares. So yeah, guys, let's get into the bombshells. Arsenal must sell. It hasn't been made clear. I'd like to think so, but I'll never lie to you guys. Arsenal must raise £100 million, and they are hoping Balogun, Partey, Tchouameni, they're the guys that will get them in that money quite easily. There's been rumours today, guys. Would you believe it? Man United made an inquiry for Thomas Partey. Arsenal have said, fine, it's £30 million. We're waiting to hear more. But Thomas Partey is available. What if Tchouameni, Partey, Caicedo, Lavea, the reported targets are all gone by the time we get money in? I'm wondering, do we just stick where we are? We've spent 200 mil. Don't sell fucking no one unless we really don't need them. Do you know what I mean? And just keep what we've got and go with what we've got. But from what I've been told, we must sell. So the Balogun thing that I said was always fucking true. I said that to you earlier. Was always true. Shouts out to WB, by the way, struggling to get in his door. Partey, actively looking to sell, but it's £30 million. And Tchouameni, it's been untrue what we've been led to believe. Allegedly, we will offer him to Newcastle this week for £35 million. But there isn't a lot of word out of the North East whether they're going to try and continue negotiations till the Tuesday, probably. No problem. We know they're in now, so fuck it. It's what we're going to do now, bros. And that's what I meant about the 65 million for Havertz. How necessary was it? Should he have been the first signing? Should we have secured what we needed? What's up, Daniel Heat? We're going to do some German talk. Moussa Diaby, Harry Kane. That kid, the Man City kid that scored the goal, the free kick deflection. What's his name? Palmer. I can't remember his first name. Satin Palmer. Cole Palmer. He could be on his way to Germany, Munich, Borussia Dortmund, all looking at this kid. They're trying to mug off City right now and get another Jadon Sancho, Jude Bellingham thing going on. Man City, they've sold no one. I don't think they've bought anyone. Garvey Dowell's on his way. Have they bought anyone, guys? I can't remember. Interesting. But they're waiting. As I said, Neymar has been offered to Premier League clubs. Again, I haven't actually said that. I'm about to get into that. Neymar is on his way from PSG. And PSG, I promise you guys, they don't want to do business with Real Madrid. No one else in the world can afford him. Pep and Mbappe will be offered to Premier League clubs. I reckon Man City, maybe Man U, but I doubt Man U. Would Liverpool have a shout? I don't think so. They couldn't afford Bellamy. Oh my God, Jude Bellingham. So yeah, Man City get 20%. I know, bruvs. I know. And very good point, because that's something I forgot to keep mentioning. But Man City ain't dumb like Arsenal. They did insert a buyback clause, which no one else has mentioned, by the way. And Man City don't seem to be interested in him. Pep doesn't obviously seem to want to give him a second chance. So Lavea, he's actually got a Man City have actually got a buyback on Lavea, plus they get 20%. So Southampton want as much as they can for Lavea. Arsenal allegedly have said we're not going to stretch to that amount, which for me is disappointing. I think we need a midfielder, especially if Partey goes. It's too much for sure. Still a better deal than Havertz at 65. Most definitely, bros. At 19 years old, bro, I promise you, you're not going to lose money on him. We spent £50 million on Ben White. I guarantee you, as God is watching us, we'll never receive £50 million back for Ben White, bros. No stupid manager or football director or owner of a football club, no matter in which European country or even Saudi, do you know what I mean? I don't think the Saudis would sanction stupidness like that, do you know what I mean? Good evening, Mohammed. How are you, bros? I'm going to get into some football news. Is KT unsettled? I miss Celtic, and I would go back on loan, but this is all alleged at this moment. But he misses Celtic, and he would even take a pay cut. Ivan Freshenda, the Real Valladolid, right back is linked with Arsenal. I'm wondering if we're actively trying to sell Tommy Yasu because we're linked with a bunch of right backs again. £15 million. Real Valladolid right back Ivan Freshenda linked with Arsenal and Real Madrid. Arsenal are unwilling to pay £50 million for Romeo Lavea. Ozil told Arda Galea, Arsenal are just not for you. Politically, every way. They're not a fair club. They changed their promises. Don't go to Arsenal. Balogun, Crystal Palace are allegedly about to make a serious offer for this kid. Roy Hodgson's already said it will not be a penny over £30 million. There is also loads of clubs in Europe chasing Florin Balogun, but no one's going to pay that kind of money Arsenal are looking for. Real Madrid, it's go, go, go. They must get players out. It's Valverde. It's the left back. It's Tchouameni. They're looking for 70 million for Tchouameni. Man United are sniffing around the deal. Valverde allegedly has a £33 million target of Liverpool. Real Madrid are going to hold out for more for £40 million. That could be a very good signing. Manchester United have made an inquiry for Thomas Partey. Wow. But I do hear Fred and McTominay are definitely out the door. And they haven't been able to get the players they wanted. Perhaps a Rice, perhaps a Caicedo. They've offered Brighton, Fred and McTominay for Caicedo. But Brighton want cash. Hence why he hasn't gone Chelsea yet. Luca, what's going on, mate? What is going on? For City from 2024. I hear. Anthony Miles linked to Saudi. Lucky little bastard. He'll get money. But the problem is, if it was Tottenham, Liverpool, Chelsea, or even West Ham selling Ainsley Nathan Miles, they'd get money. We're going to get zero. Do you know what I mean? But let's get into the news. Is KT unsettled? And what is the truth with Kieran Tierney? I've already mentioned Ivan Freshenda. Man United have made an inquiry for Thomas Partey. Arsenal want to raise £100 million in the next 2 weeks. Thomas Partey, Balogun, Lokonga, Tavares are the main players they would like to leave the club. Colwill, he wants to sit down with Chelsea and Pochettino immediately. I am not a backup player. I've always told you about Levi Colwill, and Arsenal should have signed him. Brighton apparently have come back and asked Chelsea what they want. They've already had a £30 million deal rejected. Chelsea are looking to ask Brighton if they'd like to do a straight swap with Moses Caicedo. I think that's a little bit taking the piss. Neymar offered to Premier League clubs. Man United, Chelsea allegedly are monitoring the situation. I've already told you, Barcelona are doing the same kind of fire sale. Don't know who they're after, but Sergino Dest has been offered to Premier League clubs, Man U, Newcastle for £21 million. Liverpool are linked with Madrid's Federico Valverde. Negotiations behind the scene allegedly have been going on for the last week. Man United are close to a £15 million deal for Andre Onana. Man United and Newcastle have been told £50 million will get you Moussa Diaby. This is the Bayer Leverkusen winger who obviously plays in Germany. Cole Palmer to Germany. He knows he's not going to get much time at Man City next season. Why doesn't I'm not saying just Palmer, it could have been Lavea. There's a bunch of kids. Sancho, there's been a bunch of kids that have left Man City. Why is it only the silly bastards we're linked with Man City? Jesus, Zinni, Laporte. Tchouameni, 70 million. Valde, 40 million. Must go ASAP. And would anyone take Lukaku from Chelsea? Chelsea are refusing to loan the 75 international goal striker. He scored 75, man, for Belgium. I think that's quite impressive. £40 million cash money gets the deal done. Allegedly, he'll take half 50, 60 grand a week just to get him back to Inter Milan. Juventus are also watching the situation. Bro, with Aubameyang, all right, forget Aubameyang. With Christopher and Nkunku, Jackson, and probably a Galactico, I don't get it. I don't get it. Pochettino wouldn't give a fuck, you know what I mean? Whether it's Balogun or blah, blah, blah. He just wants the best players. But if they're getting Jackson at 30 and Christopher and Nkunku at 52, can't see us giving us 50 mil for Balogun, bruvs. Do you know what I mean? Who knows? And I'm sure if they really wanted him, they would have tried to have done something with the Kea Havertz situation, and possibly that would have done a straight swap or whatever. Again, Brighton allegedly was looking at Balogun. Why couldn't we say let's give you some money and try and Balogun and try and get night, babes. Damn. And yeah, so sorry guys. Yeah. Even word from Real Madrid, they're looking to sell the left back. I can't remember his name. We were linked with him. There was even talk they'll accept money for Camavinga, Tchouameni, Valverde, and there's a couple of strikers as well. I don't know. Craig's got the Arsenal. Where is everyone tonight? Last night was a little bit quiet as well, man. I have to say, I was a little bit upset that I was getting into my feelings. I was like, why was last night upset? But Sunday, it's Sunday tonight, isn't it? Saturdays can do that to me. The boxing last night, guys, by the way, Westfield Mitchell was really good. But the thing is, it properly started on the zone about 3 a.m. The main event kicked off at 5. Oh, man, wicked little fight. Even the girls' fight, man, was pretty vicious, man. So, I don't know. I'm definitely going to be covering these boxing, but the ones in America, man, they seem to be just wicked little athletes. That's the last few fight nights from America I've enjoyed, but it seems to be well too late at night to be streaming them. Lukaku, guys, £40 million. I think that's a better deal than Havertz. And look how much money Lukaku's already cost in his career, probably over £300 million. He's cost Everton money, West Brom money, Man United money, Chelsea money twice. It's unbelievable. And whatever he went to Italy for. But now he can go for 40 million. Tchouameni. I told you guys, there's no point bullshitting or hiding behind the back in the process. And Edu and Arteta, I did say after these 3 signings, this looks like it's going to be it. So I really hope it is the correct 3 signings. And with Xhaka gone, and we're looking to get Party out as well, and we know the deal, Lokonga's gone, are we looking at another central midfielder? Or is it just Havertz, Jorginho, El Neni, and Rice that will be taking us through? Yeah, absolutely mad. Fuck this guy, bro. Let's get yourself out of my face. What's all this Ramsdale talk? So, yeah, guys. But again, Man United, as I said, they were going to have to get up and running eventually in this transfer window. They were never just going to be like, oh, we don't need no one. Do you know what I mean? And we were the ones that was allegedly wanting their player. Hold on, guys. I'm going to put this out there. If Party goes, I believe Lavella is a gooner. But again, boys, like I promised you, and we do know I'm not usually wrong at this. We informed Brighton that we were no longer interested in Caicedo, and allegedly, I've been told today, but it will be confirmed by tomorrow. Allegedly, we've informed we've informed Southampton that we definitely do not want or need Lavella at that type of money. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think £50 million was the worst. Do you know what I mean? I'm not so sure. But unless people are trying to double bluff us. Do you know what I mean? Guys, can we get a couple of likes on the video, please? Let me get this on the WhatsApp. Where is everyone today? Really fucking quiet out here, man. I'm telling you. Quiet as a motherfucker. Is anyone from the group here? Oh, yeah, of course. You, my brother. My brother from another mother. It'd be good when the man himself is back from France eventually. I'm telling you, Oldie Jaegers. Look, messages ain't even going through to the bastard. Damn. I'll be out of the stream. Reasonably soon. But Lavea, a good player, man. But surely, if Arteta ever wanted Lavea, he could have done this when he was leaving Man City. Him and Pep Guardiola are great mates. I know. Tell me about it. Weird, isn't it? Strange old Sunday evening. It is a bit quiet. I'm not sure, bro. Balogun, as they say, he wants to be a first teamer. Chelsea ain't going to offer him, guarantee him first team football. Pochettino has said he wants to sit down with Mikhailo Mudryk and discuss what is best for him and his future going forward. Yeah, possibly. Maybe. I've heard Partey and Lukonga would have to go before we sign another midfielder. I don't know. Maybe we really are thinking of putting Havertz, Emil Smith-Rowe, Vieira, all as backup central midfielders. Who knows, guys? And if that is what's going to happen, who's going to be like backup wingers for Martinelli and Saka? We see towards the end of the season, they can't do it for the whole season. And God forbid any injuries. Trossard ain't the one. Louis Saha, he's gonna Louis Saha, you know, Wilfred Zaha said he'll make up his mind by the end of next week on where he wants to go. Saudi have offered him millions. Palace have offered him a 4-year deal, 200 grand a week. Ain't like we didn't give Lacazette 200 grand a week. I think Zaha would be good off the bench as a little winger alternative. Do you know what I mean? For the Gooners. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, guys. But again, rumour is KT, if the price was right, would still sell. Then would need a left back, bros. Would go and end up buying a backup left back, 27-year-old from Real Madrid. I wouldn't want that. So yeah, a bit confused. You know what I mean? I'm wondering what's next. Happy with the window. I would have rather that 65 mil for Havertz went somewhere else though. Like, do you know what I mean? It would have got Lavea. It would have got us very close to sealing a deal for Moises Caicedo. You can still be there if hiccups, you know, right? You can still be there if I got piss off then. Who's with me, guys? Before I do just jump out of here, this is gonna have some dead views, isn't it? I'm never doing a stream again on a Sunday unless there's a live event. I'm telling you. I can hear the police car starting up again. That means Wireless is probably about to finish for its final day in the manor. But yeah, guys, pre-season now as well. I wanted to start looking pre-season friendlies. Which ones? When do I start covering all my pre-seasons? Like today, tomorrow, not much. Galatasaray. Nah, them teams ain't for me. Shamrock Rovers, nah, that'll do. Ostana. Friendly match, Feyenoord Bruges, when are these? From Wednesday. Man United Leeds, Dortmund versus fuck knows who, Feyenoord Club Bruges. Alright, let's check Thursday. Any decent friendlies Thursday? I'm definitely going to start Atlanta. That's Atlanta United, that's American League. That reminds me, let's go back to today. Any American football today? No. There was, it's all finished. Ain't there one more for me to cover? Let me check tomorrow then. You bastards. Alright, sorry guys. Alright, Friday. Bang, bang, bang. Nothing. Galatasaray and then Saturday. Group A. Group A. So the Scottish Cup must be starting. Fucking hell. Ayr United versus Stirling Albion. Should we cover that on Saturday? What time does that start? 3 p.m. What else we got? It's all Scotland. It's all Scotland on Saturday. Might have to cover something from Scotland. And then here's the friendlies for Saturday. Salzburg are playing Feyenoord, Besiktas, Eindhoven. And then I'm going to just check Sunday, I think. A load of American football. All right, one more day, Monday. All right, you can't. Let me see what's going on the WhatsApp now. Shouts out to all the real ones. Where is everyone today, man? How disappointing. Ludogorets. Nope, I'm not going to cover them, but thanks for that, girl. I'm interested. These army fucking like things keep doing the fucking all the rounds. But it's actually been delightful the last 2 days. It has been honestly delightful. So yeah, man. As soon as Jean Army disappeared out to Germany to go and see Nuremberg and that, the weather's well fixed up here. It was a never scorcher today. So I would expect a never scorcher tomorrow. I have no idea, bruv. It's a typical Sunday. And the weather's beautiful here, bruv. T-Man, what's good? Guys, please, just to save the fucking video, just get a couple of likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we're new. And I don't know where everyone is, bruv. Seriously. I'm being sabotaged. Nice, nice, nice. You know them bath time ones, man. I'm so much of a day bath guy, man. I can't bath at night, I'm telling you. But yeah, Yuri, what do you think happens now, guys? What do you think happens now? I think we're kind of done. And even if we do sell a few players, is any more coming in? I suppose we wouldn't have Trossard as a backup winger. You wouldn't give Reece Nelson a new deal. I think we might be done, guys. And that's a bit alarming. I've liked Knight. Bollocks to you, though. Bollocks to you. Quickly into the news one more time. KT, is he unsettled? He misses Celtic. Newcastle could be about to come in for him. Arsenal have still been linked with right-backs from all across the world. Right, Turkey, Italy, Germany. But back to Spain, it's Ivan Freshenda. Arsenal are unwilling to pay £50 million for Southampton midfielder Romeo Lavea. Did Mesut Ozil tell Odegaard not to join Arsenal Football Club? If you did, Mesut, you're a bastard. Balogun, Palace, Brighton do want him, but it's not a 50 million and up to 10 European clubs. What's the point of this noise? Well done. I know, probably knows to leave him. Real Madrid, Camavinga can go, but that's more 100 mil. Valverde, 40 mil. Tchouameni, as I've always told you guys, available. Man United are trying to see what they can do. Man United are also looking at deals for Caicedo as well. Liverpool, they kind of know they're the front runners for Lavea, but don't want to pay 50 million either. Man United have made an inquiry for Thomas Partey. Imagine if Partey went to Man United. Man. And as I've said, Arsenal need to raise £100 million. Partey 30 mil, Balogun 50 mil, Lokonga 10 mil, Tavares 10 mil. And if you know, and bang, a bit of obviously European news. This is Chelsea. Colwell wants to sit down with Pochettino and sort out his future. Brighton have made another bid, allegedly worth up to £40 million. Chelsea are now thinking of a swap with Levi Colwell and Moses Caicedo. Man United are close to Andre Onana. They're also close, allegedly, to the Atlanta striker, Hudland, whatever his name is. Neymar has been offered to the Premier League clubs. Allegedly, Mbappe has also been offered to Premier League clubs, including Arsenal and everyone else. Sergio Dest has been offered to Newcastle and Man United at £20 million. Liverpool have been linked with Madrid midfielder Federico Valverde. Now, I've already told you he's available around 40 mil, to Tchouameni 70 mil. Man United and Newcastle are mauling over a 50 million bid for Moussa Diaby. Bayer Leverkusen have dropped their valuation. Cole Palmer, the England hero. He's just won the Euros with England in the under-21 tournament. He looks like he could be on his way to Germany. He wants guarantees of first-team football. And Lukaku, £40 million. I say that's a steal, guys. That's a steal. That's what we like. Phenomenal. What's the word, John Arby? How's Germany, my G? How is Germany? Arsenal preparing again for pre-season. We're up and running, bruvs. Pretty much everyone should be there apart from Emil Smith Rowe. So again, guys, I'm going to be covering all the Arsenal friendlies and any other interesting friendlies, and maybe a bit of Real Madrid, Barcelona. Do you know what I mean? Tchouameni, guys, available. Federico Valverde, available. The left back, I can't remember his name. We've already been linked with him at Real Madrid. Available. They need money now for Mbappe. They know PSG do not want to do business with them. Mbappe's agents are slightly putting it out there as well that, you know what I mean, he's kind of interested in a move to Arsenal. Now, again, I think he'll go anywhere as long as the money's right. So, yeah. What do you do, guys? Drop a what? Gigs bar. I like it. What is this now? What is this? Dead quiet today. Jean Arby, what are you saying? What are you thinking? How Germany? I'm waiting for Arsenal to announce. I didn't even check their app now. I want them to announce the squad that's going to Germany. We know people like Yodby and that's back in training, but I'm wondering. Shouts out to Jean Arby as well, my video, man. Gangster again. Fucking gangster videos, man, making me. Alright. Had to drop the gigs bar. No problem, guys. So, yeah, it's a bit it's a bit indifferent coming out from Arsenal today. We must raise 100 mil. There's no sort of talk around if we do raise this 100 mil, is it for signings? From what I've been told, we're out of the race for Lavea. We're definitely out of the race for Sassedo. And Tchouameni, well, we were offered him a few days ago. You know that, innit? Just people, bro. Just idiots, bro. Not all of them, by the way. The group can be banging off at 100 miles an hour. But guys, please be getting the likes on the video. It's a little bit quiet like last night. I wish I had covered the boxing last night. The boxing was fucking lit. Young kid, 20-year-old kid. He's won like 15 out of 15. Was playing like fighting, an older guy, well known in America, 35. Anyway, he was winning 9 rounds out of 9. And the geezer at the end of the night just headbutts him viciously. It opens up the whole of his cheek, bruvs. You know what I mean? And people should know the noises on my phone. There are many Twitter noises. You idiots. You idiots! No, I'm joking. So, guys, are Arsenal done for the window? Just when everyone else is going to start flexing their muscles. That the Tottenham manager, apparently he wants another 2 free signings. You know what I mean? He said he ain't going to attack Celtic for any of their guys or any of the Asian dudes like Kyrgios or whatever that was doing well there. But I'm more worried about my own club now. It's a good start in the window. I don't think, one defensive mid. Well, we've lost one. We're going to lose Lokonga and possibly Party. Like, I don't know, man. Stieg. Who said I was addressing you? Bitch. Who said I was addressing you? Bastard. It's gone awfully quiet in this yard. Even though there's people here today, like, ooh. This is all throwing me. It's gone so quiet. I don't even know what to say. Like, literally, what the fuck is going on? Do you know what? Oh, I'll talk to Ty about that tomorrow. Efforts must be doubled, as that dude that wants to fuck Stifler's mum in American Pie says. Efforts must be doubled. I'm gonna have to get out of here, man. I know, guys, not them, but like them fake YouTubers that want to fucking be doing all them fake fucking likes, fake views, la la la. You can do advertising through people like Google and everything, etc. But it's still, I thought, all right. But anyway, if you can't beat them, join them. Fuck it. I was showing WB yesterday as well. A couple of messages I was getting from Twitter and that, like, did you know this is what your rivals do? Did you know this? Did you know that? Do you know what I mean? Tchouameni did cool down, brothers. It's obviously, we probably didn't believe ourselves for a moment that we were going to get Rice. That's what I actually honestly believe. That we probably didn't believe ourselves that we were going to get Declan Rice. But it has definitely slowed down. But as I told you, no one in the world wants him. No one even in Spain, mate. No one even in Spain wants this geezer. Why would you want this geezer? Why would you want this geezer? Do you know what I mean? He doesn't get in the Spain squad. And if Real Madrid and Barcelona don't want you, it's always a bit of an alarm bell to me. You know that, innit? I don't know what she's talking about. More interesting. More interesting than me? No way. No way. But it has quietened down. But as I said, guys, it does look like it's a financial decision. We obviously thought, maybe because we finished second or whatever we thought, you know what I mean? We were going to have a lot more success this year in selling players and being able to get money into the club. For players like Balogun, smashing it on loan, etc. What about the Fulham guy? It is when the time has come. What about the Fulham guy? What Fulham guy? The defensive midfielder? Is it Paulino? Sorry, guys. Why does the people that stop fighting it? Stop fighting what? No, never. You know, innit? Fighting like the village is gonna. She does love the village life, bro. That bird could probably get a move anytime, you know what I mean? She wants to stay in that bastard village. Out the bath. No problem, brother. Yeah, the DM. Is his name Paulino? I can't remember his name. Paulino. He was blinding last year. His stats was unbelievable, bros. Unbelievable. But I don't know. I would rather a younger model like Lavea. Do you know what I mean? I got my suspicions up sometimes, you know what I mean? A guy could do well at Fulham and maybe not as well at the bigger club. But they want reasonably big money for him anyway. He's got another 3-4 years on his contract. They're not under no pressure to sell. So yeah. Bollocks. Absolute bollocks. Proper lonely about the group boys, man. UE and that, you know what I mean? They usually get the banks up. Where's the haters is? And Jamar and Jean Arbe. And old Grievo, the bastard. We need to get Decker some cover if Party does leave. Well, Jorginho and El Neni are still there. Jorginho, obviously, we know Arteta likes him. Obviously, he wouldn't have brought him in January. Do you know what I mean? El Neni, clearly he gave him a contract, so he's like Rob Holding, like a spy, like someone that's just going to be there. Just, do you know what I mean? Because they're happy to collect their money and play as and when needed, if as and when needed. Do you know what I mean? Because I'd say you need the minimum of 4 central midfielders. Jorginho, El Neni, and Rice is 3. But I believe we're trying to sell Party. Do you know what I mean? I do believe we are. Sooner or later, I think Party will just come out and say, I want to stay. And if he says he wants to stay, I think we'll keep. I'm going to say no comment. We're not doing anything. We're not doing. Well, he did buy him in January, bruv. So you know what I mean? When we were top of the table, like 11 points clear. So he must obviously see something in Jorginho. It will be a blessing if just no one pays us the money, as I said, for Balogun or Party and KT. But the problem is there's definitely no more signings then. We're done for this window with the 3. And again, I'm happy. But 65, man, could have went somewhere else for me. And it'll always be one of my criticisms of this Arteta. 35 mil Vieira wasn't needed then. There's 65 mil for Havertz, you know what I mean? If you really back Havertz like this, you know what I mean? I hear you. But sell a few players. Sell your exactly your Party, your KT, your Emil Smith Rowe, your Vieira, whatever you want to sell. Your Tavares. And then get him. He was made the priority signing, the first signing. He was over the line before Rice. That's why that deal, even though I've tried to not let it piss me off, it fucking confuses the absolute shithouse out of me. What was that? What? I don't know. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Guys, please be getting the likes on the video and do be subscribing if we is new. It is a bit of a quiet Sunday, but what can you do? I'm going to start doing some naughty, controversial ones. I'm going to start aiming at certain people. Very good. Gets the green light? Who gave the green light for Vieira at Arsenal? Like, seriously. Exactly. And again, though, it isn't. You might not have thought at 35 mil he could be a bargain or whatever. I'm just saying, for me personally, at that time in the moment, we'd got Odegaard, we've got Emil Smith Rowe, and I always did say like the minutes couldn't be shared around like that. He has played right wing. He's never looked any good for me there. Good question. But again, I'm not saying you shouldn't trust your manager or your director of football, Edu. I'm just saying, even if you want a motherfucker from Chelsea at 65 mil like Care Havertz, you know what I mean? Slow down, think about it first. Make sure you've got your right back, your Declan Rice. Neither do I, bros, but this is the problem with Arteta now. If he lets him go out on loan, it's like a sign of, oh shit, it was a bit of a mistake by me. So I think he stays there this season. I don't know where he gets minutes. Do you know what I mean? Emil Smith-Rowe, I don't know where he gets minutes. Honestly. Havertz, I've already said, for me, a number 9. But I really think the plan is to get Partey out, and he's going to be a central midfielder with Havertz. And that there, confusing. Way too lightweight. Against some teams it will work, maybe Burnley, Nottingham Forest, etc. But it won't work against big teams. Most definitely, Buzz. That's what I want to look at. The Arsenal app. I want to see if it's let us know. Who was I thinking of? Shit, the Arsenal app. So sorry, guys. I'm nuts in it. Has it told us what's highlights from the 1-1 v Watford? Marquinhos on target. What about Marquinhos? Will he go out on loan this season, guys? Nuremberg, news and video. We don't news and video. Matches. Yeah, we know that. News. Saliba, we can achieve everything. No, nothing yet, guys. It's all Reece Nelson signed new contract, etc. But I'd love to know the squad we're sending out there. I'm sure there will be an Nwari, Dewberry Hall. It'll be a mix of young and a few experienced. The Emil Smith, not Emil Smith, because he's just come back from international, but Vieira will be there. Possibly, bruvs. Not saying that security around Arsenal wouldn't be massive, reasonable, but again, in Germany, a nice quiet place, you know what I mean? Yeah, bros, you could get that right luck there. That's a good idea, bros. Usually with fresh berries and bananas and cinnamon banging, bros. Yeah, yeah. I'll have to try that one. I do like them kind of oaty things, though. I can't lie, bros. You know what I mean? I'm down with that health thing, bros. And Wari and Skelly is going. Yeah, bros. Nice and healthy. I love it, bros. A little bit of honey over there. Sounds like it might need just that little cool touch of honey as well. I never used to like honey either, you know what I mean? Suddenly I see the point of honey, guys. Please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Dewberry, the winger, he'll be another one travelling. I wonder will Patino, since he hasn't been sold yet, even though allegedly we've agreed to sell him, and he's got a year remaining on his contract, I wonder will he get a chance, you know what I mean, in America or against Nuremberg in Germany, just to see, you know what I mean, if he can spark a little light. Was that your flatmate earlier, Danny? What did you see him breeze in? What WB? It certainly was, Bubs. Did you see him? Yeah, I love that. Guys, please start liking the video. Do be subscribing if we're new. Only 10 of us in the chat, but still, let's begin the lights up and start asking the questions. Daniel Habib. What? Anyway, guys, let's big me up. What have I intended you for fucking the last week or two? Tchouameni available. Real Madrid need money. They made it clear at the start of the summer. We want 3 big signings. Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, and Alphonso Davies. They left back from Bayern Munchen. By the way, I think PSG might have got Hernandez today, so they can't sell all their left backs by him. Oh no, he was in Italy. What a dick. I need even more baths. Yes, that's what I reckon. He gets about 10 goals, yeah. What the question should be, is 10 goals enough to bring Arsenal to a league title? Philip, how you doing, mate? What's good? I was wondering where you was. Oh, my God. Tyler's back in the building. Guys, make sure you're getting them likes on that video, man. It's bouncing up and down now. We're getting a bit of momentum. As I'm saying, guys, it looks like we do have to sell. Well, we do. It's clear. We have to sell. But I don't know if we're done. We've told Southampton, UE, where are you? We've told Southampton we're not interested in Lavea, bros. And definitely not a 50 mil. I think we're done, guys. Havertz is a central midfield. Guys, what's UE saying here? Does Jesus get 10 goals? Again, for me, it should be, is 10 goals enough? Havertz at least 12 goals. I want 15 or more from Jesus. So if Havertz is going to get 12 from central mid, because that's what I reckon he's going to play, he ain't going to play attacking mid. Odegaard. Where's he getting these goals from? Fuck's sake. What a girl. Not bad. Would you take Trey Evans? Not at all. He's shit. Yeah, bros. He's more West Ham level, though. With all respect, bros. Would you take Shea Adams? Scored a couple in the Premier League with Southampton. I should maybe saying that because you didn't know if I knew who he was. I don't know. Excellent, excellent. Guys, please be liking the videos. Let's get back to what Daniel said. Havertz at least 12 goals. I want 15 or more from Jesus. You know what, guys? Jesus, all of this press. He loves to press. He works so hard for the club, but he don't score goals. Don't know what to do with Martinelli, but maybe this prick needs to go on the left wing then, innit? John McGinn, Aston Villa. Nope. Decent footballer, again, without taking the piss. More West Ham's level, especially since you've just lost your captain and central midfielder. Can't remember which club to. £100 million to Arsenal. Mate, you've just lost your captain. Do you want John McGinn? Braveheart, Scotland. Mate, why don't you put your hands in your pockets, you little cunts, and spend 30, 35 mil? You'll get Thomas Partey. If we keep Partey, I give this window a 7 out of 10. What do you think? I give it at least a 7.5, 8, I reckon. I'm giving it a 7 like you. Because you know what? Just that Havertz one. We need a winger. Rice is dead. Piss off. Excuse me? I hope you're joking. Who? The former Liverpool striker. What? Bro, you say what? What the fuck, bros? Can't be. I swear I heard his name mentioned on some fucking bollocks before I went live. Oh, it's an old Luis Suarez. It's not, or it is, the racist guy that bites people. He is racist, and he does bite people. You know what? Again, not that I agree with anything or he's biting or whatever he's done. At a certain time, he was just the type of player Arsenal needed to win a title. In fact, bring someone bought. He's like an Alexis Sanchez, just a bit passionate, a bit raw, and got a massive attitude. And has got the big enough balls to smack a geezer in the mouth if he has to. And he doesn't care if they're big, what nationality, creed, colour they are. He'll say it the way it is and just give you a punch in the face, innit? I'm not saying that I agree with everything Luis Suarez done. I'm just saying he had balls, innit? Do you know what I mean? Oh, Real Madrid legend. Jesus Christ. Yeah, rest in peace to Mr. Suarez. He was giving me a heart attack there. Like, I thought, fuck me, Luis Suarez died. How? Oh, it's not him. Yeah, fucking hell. Okie dokie. Damn. But yeah, rest in peace to the Real Madrid legend. I have to say he missed me. We're still one of the dirtiest players. Again, bros, bang out of order if he kicks your centre half in the nuts and then scores. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. Every club needs something in it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like I said, I don't believe Rice is worth 100 mil, but I've been telling UE for a year we need Declan Rice at this club. Do you know what I mean? and you will know I said that. And we didn't have a captain. I'm still not saying he's a Vieira or anything, so don't get nutty in the comments. What I'm saying is though, we had no natural leader and someone that just knows how to defend in the midfield and doesn't necessarily want to do the pretty bits like assisting, scoring goals, and the 70-yard cross-field pass. Do you know what I mean? Rice just, you know what I mean? It's nice and simple. Intercepting, reading the game well, and keeping fucking the defence nice and calm and tight. And we needed a player like that. And I do believe he will become the next England and Arsenal skipper. Do you know what I mean? So we needed a player in that kind of mould. Let me finish my point. Getting onto a striker like Luis Suarez. Yo! 1 second, guys. I hear you. I hear you. Fucking hell, I didn't know what's going on here, people. Jesus Christ. Yeah, sorry, WB's got that family in here. Oh, actually, inquire, what's the saddest celebrity death for you? Nothing comes to mind. Wow. Cried that Christmas. Who's Jamie Mitchell? What, the son? The little muggy kid. WB's got like the missus and kids and dogs and all sorts of noise. That's what the noise is, guys. That's what the noise is, John RB. Serious shit, like. I know, innit? I don't know. I'm speechless almost. I'm like, shit. Let's start with someone. But I'm gonna have to do something filthy on the old Twitter and YouTube, innit? 2-pack all day long. But I did make a really good. You know what I was doing for a living? Fresh out of school, I don't even know. I might have been 15 or something. Fresh out of school, Diana's died, and I'm exposing my age. But let me tell you the realness here. I was running a, you know what they sell, like the big bus company, sightseeing tours, Big Ben T-shirts, Big Ben ashtrays, fridge magnets. Anyway, Diana died. I've opened the store the next morning. The geezers come round. I've got Diana ashtrays, Diana T-shirts, Diana flags. Rest in peace, Diana. And my boss went there, and he goes like, I'll give you all this stock, you know what I mean? Like, it'll cost 500 quid. And I'm seeing fridge magnets, T-shirts, and I'm thinking, shit, 500 quid. Bollocks, let me just take it out of the fucking take, and I'll put it back later. I'm buying this myself. Boom, put it in. Fucking steady. A kid that's fucking not even just left school, literally. I've just made myself fucking 2,100 quid by the end of the night, and I had to give the geezer 500, you know what I mean? So I still made myself, I don't know, whatever the fuck, 15, 1,600 quid. Didn't even know what to do with myself. I remember phoning the geezer. I was like, right, tell you what, there's only a grand worth for that fucking bollocks, la la la. Anyway, made wicked money over the next few days. And when my boss finally did come back, you know what I mean? Obviously, I was leveling up the take and everything, and I'd made so much over the last few days. I was buying my own fucking Princess Diana fridge magnets, ashtrays, key rings, T-shirts. What other shit was I selling? Anyway, the boss come back and was like, oh yeah, I was fucking going to tell you we're making a killing on this. I was like, yeah, girl, don't you worry, darling. I got it all in for you. We're making a killing. And yeah. That was a bit of a shocker. I do have to admit that. Mr. Jackson, that was a bit of a shocker for me as well. That was a shocker. Especially, I suppose, the circumstances around it. Do you know what I mean? Who's he? Oh, he's an actor, isn't he? Let me not be so fucked up. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Obviously, something really weird has just happened. Don't worry, guys. While I lose my focus and concentration. Paul Walker. Who's Paul Walker? Paul Walker for sure. Damn. Who's Paul Walker? I prefer Biggie. Lucas Live and the page on his channel. Yeah, no problem, bros. That little fucker, anyway. So, I'm gonna start exposing up some motherfuckers, isn't it? Like, I showed WB last night. I could call him in here right now, whether he wants to come or not, and he'll. You know what I mean? The geezer doing. There's a few companies that have been tapping me up in it. You know what, bros? Your rivals are using us to put fake likes, fake viewers, bots on your videos, and we can advertise you. We do this, we do that. We're partners of YouTube, and it's a lot of it's bullshit, bros. Bottom line is, it seems 95% of the dickheads doing this are getting away with it. But there is that one time, and because I've got an attitude, I blaze live, I swear, I spit bars, and I'm kind of rude. I'm the type of guy they would make an example of. I can't get into any of this fakery shit. But there is another way. I did get a message from YouTube themselves, basically saying that their partners massively with Google and Google ads and etc. Maybe that's my way around. Cause I'm not going down this fake. All right, yeah, a couple of my little pagans. Who? What? Craig? Screw him. What? Phil? Phil Mitchell? Do you know what I mean? Maybe even that cunt Linda herself. Who knows? Like, there'll be no one too important over there, innit? The guy tried to suck off me enough. Do you know what I mean? He's a bit weird, isn't it? That Mr. Luca and everything. Don't know. Um, Listen, his channel went up fucking 500 subscribers the other day in a couple of hours. It's incredible. Tell me how, innit? But anyway, I showed WB. I'll just stop with a rant and just let it know, innit? Like, he was like, rah. So what they're saying is they can do this and this for you for this much money. I'm not paying no cunt, nothing, nowhere, zero. Do you know what I mean? It's just not happening. It's no way happening. I put out the stats. People like you ain't fucking stupid. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I've already said it with Luca. If you're the type of person that watches Luca, you're probably not the type of guy that watches me, innit? Nothing more said. Oh, brothers, inshallah, that would break my heart, I have to say. Cool. Didn't like the Fast and Furious, so yeah. I'm not the biggest movie guy either. I do love an English film. A Q&A. Most people don't know a Q&A if it slapped them right in their ass. A Q&A about what? Serious shit, like. Good girl, that's what you like to see. That's what we like to see. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna expose up some shit really soon. And other things that I've done that I was massively brave. What did I say before? DT buses up his girl. Then he went jail. I was always right. Ben White, COVID, blah blah blah. Said a few other things. Do you know what I mean? Certain names blocking me from YouTube. Do you know what I mean? Remember, I've done a stream with the football terrorists. Bang. Do you know what I mean? I was on the stream when Lee Gunn was there. Battery died, went on the next day on football terrorists. And then football terrorists and Terry Flowers, whatever his little wanker Manchester name is, had to message me, listen, man, AFTV, blah, blah, blah. A lot of people are really upset that I've done a stream with you. Do you know what I mean? I was like, what? He was like, again, do you know what I mean? I like you, but careers are everything, mate. And I'm not harming myself on my channel to have you on it. I was like, right, is this how much man? Blah blah blah. There you go. With Van der Sar, is he okay? I'm hearing he's in a bad situation. I don't actually know. Um, I don't actually know what actually happened to him. Why are you? You know it. He does, isn't it? Like even yesterday, that's hilarious. Why you always calling me? He does, isn't it? There's something about it. Ty, let's start doing 1+1. I think WB ain't going to come back into this chat for a minute. Guys, 13 of us live. Please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. Look forward back. Here we go. So yeah. That was an interesting one. Where did you go that one? Death Stack hit us. Michael Jackson was a good one. I don't know if John RB said that. That was a bit of a shocker. I was a massive Michael Jackson fan when I was a kid, innit? What can I say? Smooth criminal. Dun, 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 dun. Oh God. Or friend as friends. Hold on, let me just see that in a minute. Hold on. My phone always loves to bug me. See if we like each other as friends. Interesting, possibly. I don't know. Someone did say that to me one time. It was actually one of my exes, the cheeky bitch, but she was smart, wasn't it? She was like, "How come you're always sending for that bird, my power? What? I bought 30 different birds here, and you've been graceful and lovely to all of them. But this one here, you're always fucking like you're a cunt to her. I think you're gonna bang her, innit?" I was like, "Rah." And this is one of my exes. She was obviously my present at that time, telling me this. How come you always start on this? So what do you mean? I just don't like the cunt. She's a wrong one. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, bless her as well. I remember her saying that. So what is it, my pal? How come like this one, like Exhibit A, this pal, when she comes to the house, why do you get so angry? And I was like, I don't. I do. I just don't like her. And then my ex decided that I wanted to bang her pal. What are you talking about? Don't start really. Resolve it. Don't start. No, start really. What, me? So I'd get on a fucking right rowdy one here, but like, right, I'll tell you what we're doing is here, right? Everyone out, you're all a bunch of fucking this. See, I'm gonna speak to you, I've got some fucking nasty ideas, isn't it? I suppose some of these little bastard YouTubers as well. If they're stupid this and stupid that. How many YouTubers have tried to bloodsuck off me, do you know what I mean? Whether their channel done it alright or absolutely dead, and they had to close it straight back down because it was disgraceful. I hear that. But I know I have the benefit of knowing Ty, and I know you. Ty's very real. He's like me. I did say to you yesterday, why are you always sending for her? It's hilarious. But let's get off the subject. Oh, don't start. I swear that fucking that. What do I call him? I don't want to say Phil's favourite word. That prison brother. He was always a master of trying to get that sorted. No, you'll defend someone most definitely if they deserve it. But anyway, off of that, guys. Arsenal. Let's finish this. Let's finish this Arsenal boxing style strong. Are we done for the rest of this window? I think we are. If a load of money come in, Balogun, Tavares, Party, Lokonga, Tchouameni, obviously shit changes. But then you need to replace the Tchouameni. You need to replace the Lokonga or the Party. I'm gonna. Like, everyone stay in their fucking feelings. Everyone fucking settle down right now. Order. I play fucking judge around there. Order. Well, I did. It's funny, Ty. I actually got WB for that yesterday. I did. You all like me really deep down. Oh, listen to this little fucker. My God, she's a centre. She's loving it from me. Am I a centre? Are you all of your boys fighting over me? Behave. Oh shit. Danny for president. Danny for fucking. It's not president in England. What do they call it? The chairman. If you're at 10 Downing Street, what are you called? Not the president. You cunt, Danny. Fuck. I say, I don't like politics, believe in it. Now it's all fixed and all fucking muggy. What's it called? Prime Minister, for fuck's sakes. Jesus. I was going to give myself a fucking headache there. Danny for president. I couldn't remember the English way, bro. Danny for president. Danny for prime minister. Danny for YouTube kings. Made the bros. I'll make the fucking UK great, bros. Trust me. Here we go, Linda. Go take us step into. Oh God. Again, right? I'm not even going to say nothing. You really don't like that bird, do you? Right. Shout out to John RB, to Ty, to WB, to Linda, to Phil who was here, to Daniel UERB. This Arda thing is proper pissed me off and freaked me out. I'm telling you, guys, watch this one for a freaking out one. So like videos John RB has been making for me, and then like I'll put a picture up of a tracksuit, a beautiful picture of my blue eyes. A picture of my fucking knob if I like, do you know what I mean? This little stalking bastard, yeah, and he lives only down the road, yeah. Oh, God. You know what? Some people need to be just deleted, innit? Black and delete. There you go. Fight for the good. There's no that actually, yeah, fuck me. Danny, don't worry. UK politics can't be worse than the general politics at the moment. Trust me. I wouldn't bet your fucking life on it, bros. I wouldn't bet your life on it. They say the underdog. I love that. That's a beautiful terminology. Hold on. But yeah, if Arda flops, what, Arsenal can get him in 1 or 2 seasons? I was saying that to Easy on the phone today. That easy, fucking easy. Promised me to that. I'll be at your soon on the phone talking about talking to me about Arda Güler, talking about the England under 21. Still don't fucking turn up. Dictator needs to go. Who? That silly fucker. I've got a picture of what you're saying. I swear, no, that was Sadiq Khan. I don't know. Bruvs, they're all fucking idiots. I don't even know who you said there. I don't know who that is, bruvs. Rishi Sunak. Never heard of him, mate. I bet he's heard of Danny AFC TV, though. I swear to God, God is watching me. Allah is watching me. I've never heard of him, but I bet he's heard of me. Well, flop, bruvs, I'm telling you. I reckon it's going to be a little bit much as well. Real Madrid are not in a position to give an 18-year-old Turkish international, with all respect, a chance. If they give him one game and he doesn't fucking hit the ground running and get a 10 out of 10 performance, score 1 goal, assist 1 assist, he's going to be dropped for 4-6 months. So, Arda Güler 18. If he wants to listen to the advice of Mesut Ozil, etc., and not go Arsenal, I hear you. But if you're going Real Madrid, bruvs, you better be super confident. I'm talking Lord Nicholas Bentner confident. I'm talking Nicholas. They're right, they're both called Nicholas, the cunts. Nicholas and Nelka confident. Do you know what I mean? Because they're not happy with a shit Barcelona, a broke Barcelona that can't even afford to pay their own players, winning the league by about fucking 50 fucking points. You know what I mean? Man City smashing the fucking granny out of them in the Champions League. Let's have it right. Man City didn't just beat up Real Madrid. They fucking fucked them all over the park. Like, literally, all of you bend over. Bend over. Vinny Jr., bend over. Do you know what I mean? Carlo Ancelotti, I know your experience, but take this in your bum, eh? That wasn't any normal kind of beating. So this year, Ancelotti, or whoever they wanted to put in charge, and it is Ancelotti, obviously, allegedly for another year, he's going to take over the Brazil national team. Strange, but anyway. They had to give him a couple of players, and Kylian Mbappe, what a fucking player to start with. I reckon if Arsenal got Kylian Mbappe, we win the league next season. Don't give a fuck what Chelsea, Man U, Man City, or anyone do. There's certain players that really can do them extra little things, innit? And when we're 1-0 down for some silly little pricks that we couldn't fucking defeat last season, or drawing 3-3 at home to Southampton, Mbappe don't allow that. He grabs the game by himself by the scuff of the neck and goes and gets 1 or 2. He's still young. He's still raw. But, yeah, he's the closest thing that's going to be to Ronaldo or Messi that we've got out here in the world. What's my opinion on Brexit? It was all done backward by backward people. The thought and the process, I heard certain things. Do you know what I mean? I heard. I'm not going to say I agreed. I worked in the kitchen at the time. And everything was, Danny, did you start the Brexit, to get all of us Italians, Brazilians, Spanish out of the kitchen? You want only the English people to be the chef? I was like, no, I don't really give a fuck, Oksaka. I don't even like England. I don't like politics. I don't like you. Just because you're foreign. But I don't like English people either. So I'm a bit of a one-off. It's strange to ask me them questions because you know what? Honestly, I don't give a fuck because Brexit weren't going to help me out and it weren't there to fuck with a character like me. So, as who said to me, what's that dude that comes on my streams? Manny. He goes, you know what I like about you, Danny? You're fucking real. You say it as it is. Even people that I've probably streamed with don't like you and wouldn't follow you on Twitter. But that's because I get it now. You're way too gangster for them. They say they listen to what you say and wouldn't have the balls to what you say, say to what you shit me. They don't have the bollocks to say what Danny AFC TV says, innit? Do you know what I mean? They might not agree with everything I say, but when they do, from afar, they secretly just listen. Do you know what I mean? So Brexit, yeah, it was started by a bunch of rich people to try and fuck certain people over. Do you know what I mean? If you're going to start things like that, bros, and I didn't agree with Donald Trump, you know what I mean? You have to go through with certain things passionately, innit? And what did Donald Trump say about England? You know what I mean? Hey, I'm President of America, and fuck, I've cracked that whip, y'all. Let me come to the UK, y'all. I'll have the fucking whole of the UK fixed in a fucking fortnight, motherfucker. So, you know what I mean? And I believe a motherfucker, I'm not going to say he's going to fix fucking Corona and world peace and bring love and harmony to everyone. But I believe he would have stamped out a lot of the things that presently happen that certain people in power haven't got the balls to say or do. Not if he's had a horrible 2-3 years at Real Madrid, bruv. If he has half a successful time, blah blah blah. If he doesn't play a game and he disappears into thin air, he might be a bit humble. I love it. Well, what did he say? Rah, I missed that. So, you know, certain things I just don't see. Go on, Ty, that's it. I like that. Don't start on WB. It ain't your fight, G. That's it. The Prime Minister. Mate, I'd sort this country out in fucking minutes. Oh, I like it. WB is funny looking. There you go. Big up, Ty. Ty, you know what? It's that realness. You know, innit? Brexit was made up for corruption and lies. Exactly. Statistics, blocking, stupidness. As I'm saying, it was done with the wrong intentions. I heard certain things about no. As I said, doesn't matter being white, British, or whatever. Did it help you, John Harvey? Did it help Tyler? Did it help Linda? Did it help Danny at AFC TV? Or not even to help. It's not even that. It's what was the benefit of making up such a fucking noise and scenarios? Do you know what I mean? There's many ways around it. I worked in the kitchen. Let me tell you a different story when Brexit was coming about. Let me shock John R.B. Daniel here. I hope you're still here. So I was working with one chef. I'm not going to name him or say which country he was from. But basically, he hadn't been in London long enough, and he was about to get fucked off. And he was working, I'm going to say a company, Honest Burger, with me, obviously, as a chef. And he just said, "Hey, Danny, I've had a brilliant idea. Hey, I just bought the little dog. Hey, if they try to kick me out of your stupid English cunt of a country, I'm going to say I love the dog." On the Google told me, I can't bring this dog home to Italia. Is a situation for the airplane and the dog, eh? I have to have the visa. I have to have the medicine, the medication. I have to anyway. Two twos. He went straight to the judge in England and was like, "Listen, mate, I can't leave your country because I can't take my dog home. So I'm going to kill myself if you make me live without this dog." Anyway, I don't know where he is now, but he got a stay of execution and he kept his job at Honest Burger. Privately, he told me, "As soon as the court case is over, Nanny, I don't care. I throw the dog in the water. I slit in the dog in by the throat. I don't really give a suck. I don't care. My cock. I don't care for the dog. But I know the English people, they're stupid. They love the dog. They love the animal. So I tell the judge, I fucking love the animal. I can't go home." That's how stupid this country is. Shouts out to that chef. You ruined, you made English tax people pay so much money, and I witnessed you go in court for that. And you won. It wasn't a win, you got a stay of execution. But deep down, you won. Let me go to your club and say, I'm English. I can't go home to the London, because I've got the pit bull terrier and he's not allowed in the London. Mate, fuck off because we'll kill you and your dog. That's what the fucking whatever country is going to tell me. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm white and English. Let's get it. Let's have it straight. But this geezer got to stay. You know what I mean? Live, work in London. Visa expired. But I got an affection. I got an affection for the dog. Huh? On the underdog. Hold on. Whatever makes for Brexit is either 60 plus or have no idea about politics. F Brexit. It was all about just raising money, raising the price of oil, raising the price of petrol, of bread, of milk. I'm happy with the settlement status in the UK, but I have friends that have problems and they are here on visas. I know 100 chefs with the same situation, bruv. Cry me a fucking river. True. I'm off, guys, and Phil. You wanker. Good night, though, to Linda. So, yeah, guys, I hope I never offended no one with my quick speech there about Brexit and certain things. I'm not a political guy and I know zero about it, so I'd never step out of my lane and get into a conversation that number one don't concern me, or number two, I have no idea about. All I can say is things that I've seen and witnessed. And when a certain individual got asked to leave England, he quickly bought himself a dog for 25 quid. The cheapest, dirtiest dog I can find, Danny. I fucking hate dogs. If it pisses in my house, I swear to God I will not feed it. It won't eat for 10 days. So there's always a way around it, bruv. So Brexit meant nothing as long as you had fucking, do you know what I mean? A bit of nice about ya. Do you know what I mean? I know so many chefs that were scattering, you know what I mean, around looking for every drunk Englishwoman in London. Ah, baby, I love you. Let me bareback you and put a baby inside you, huh? Huh? Maybe we get married and we live together. But just until I get my visa. Shit. You know what I mean? So we can say that as it is, guys. You know what I mean? Needs is a must, isn't it? And you know what I mean? When they brought out the whole Brexit or whatever, as like Donald Trump would say, it wasn't worth the wank that it was written on. Who gives a fuck? Because certain chefs fucking pissed all over that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna buy her the dog. I'm seeing no one's commenting on this. It's a totally true story. But then again, you guys that watch me know I'm 100% real, innit? Maybe you're just gobsmacked at how stupid England are. Do you know what I mean? Because this must be the only country that would give someone a stay of execution on the benefit of a dog. I couldn't go to three name countries. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't go. Actually, I don't want to do that. It would sound like I'm digging out certain countries. Name any country you like, innit? They're not gonna let my white self stay there, innit? Because I bought myself a quick fucking stray dog in their country, and I'm telling them that I love that dog and I don't want to go back to London and England and the UK because of that dog. They're gonna tell me to fuck myself and fuck that dog. You know what I mean? Only in the UK, guys. Only in England. Do you know what I mean? Same as America. Only in the US. Why do you think everyone loves to go to the USA? But then Donald Trump come in and stop. He started building walls. Hey, y'all, you can't take the piss out of me or my country no more, yo. Again, I'm not going to agree with everything he said and done, but there were certain principles that I'm going to say, brother, me I hear you. About us in Corona, we were all locked down, but they weren't. Yep, the energy crisis. There is no energy crisis. Why is everything more expensive? Exactly, bro. They put so many. All right, there was an ambulance, yeah, that had to get to a dying geezer, yeah, 80 years old. But because they'd put a little road thing there and blocked it off with like concrete stones, the ambulance had to reverse all the way down the road, go back on the motorway, even though they were a minute from the house, and drive a 15-minute route in traffic to get round. The geezer died of a heart attack in that time. This was all done around Corona times. But they're people are struggling to keep their homes and feed their children. Yeah, we are sending millions of pounds to Ukraine. Of course. Of course. Do you know what I mean? Exactly. So, again, I'm not going to comment too much on that one. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't like a lot of, again, my thoughts. But again, I don't all this open your doors to. So, like, yeah, I don't begrudge no one nothing. They've been through a hard time, innit? But is that motherfucker opening their door to me? Are they sending anything to anywhere else? Fuck that shit. Do you know what I mean? Bollocks. So yeah, Brexit was just a waste of time and an idiot thing. Let's have it absolutely truthful and correct, innit? It weren't worth the documents. F them. Say what you feel, bro. Exactly. As I'm saying, bro, what do you think about that dog story, too? I mean, you know me already. You know me as a human being. I couldn't believe it. And I know you, bros, as a person that has respect for not only human being but animals. Hey, Danny, I don't care. If the dog pisses it, I will not feed the cunt. I'll kick it and put it outside in the garden. It can freeze. Middle of winter it was, bros. But the English people are stupid. And I tell them I love the dog. I'll take the dog to court. I love the dog. Only in England, bros, that geezer would have been able to have been caught. Donald Trump would have been like, go on then, commit suicide. Sweet. We'll also commit the suicide of your fucking dog as well as soon as you do. So piss off, mate. Do you know what I mean? But not England. But as John Arby says, there could be an energy crisis. There could be homeless. There could be all sorts going on. Do you know what I mean? But they worry about, I don't even name the country. They worry about that country or worry about certain other things. I don't care if it's Tory, Labour, Green, Blue, Black, Yellow. They're all shit, bruv. Do you know what? Leave it as a free for all. Let us all do crack on and do it. How I live my life, innit? Fuck it. No rules, crack on, innit? Do you know what I mean? Bollocks. Everything will be cool. Brexit is reversed and we need to join the European Union. But what was it created for? To keep certain people out of this country. Remember, they took our job, as Daniel He would say. So, as I said, there were so many ways around it. Like, do you know what I mean? I've exhausted them already, from girlfriends and dogs and pets, and do you know what I mean? Well, no, as he said, he's going to sell the cunt immediately or throw it in the river. You know what I mean? As soon as he gets his visa, which he did, you know what I mean? He's like, I've got no interest for this little prick. Yeah, I suppose. And who cares? Well, on that note, guys, an hour and 27 in. Shouts out to Ty, to John RB. It's mad how we jump from topic to topic out here on this channel, innit? You gotta love Danny AFC TV. Shout out to all of the real ones on this Sunday evening. Wireless is done. Oh, where's the car? I'm gonna have to go park up the car. Can't be there, innit? It's not that Sunday shift no more. Serious shit. Do you know what I mean? Wireless is done. I bet the traffic in the area is fucked tomorrow. What's that gonna be? Because of the cleanup. Because of wireless. John Harvey, shouts out to you. Thanks for my video on the promotions, bros. I'm loving them. I'm praying that everything will be good. God will help. Bros, God is powerful, man. It's corruption, isn't it, bros? There's certain corrupt and la la la, isn't it? Certain things are cool for one and not for another. There you go, guys. But on that bombshell, on that note, I'm going to get the hell out of here. Please be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Shout out to each and every one of you who has been on the video tonight. You're all lit. Tyler, Jean Harby, you came in and smashed it right at the end. We went from politics to football to defending the underdog. You got to love it, innit? And everyone, bros, you know what? That's one of my favorites. I love defending that underdog, innit? I love that one. Whether sometimes it could be in boxing or this or that. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. I love the underdog. Shit, I've seen some Wimbledon scores the other day. There was a Chris Eubanks. I was like, fuck me. You boxing? You playing tennis? What's going on here? Tennis is not another one that I'm not really interested in. Things like motorsport. Do you know what I mean? These things was designed for that sort of, maybe that rich white person or whatever. I only can talk about for this country. I ain't seen a tennis club that I got told to in my school in Hackney. Yeah, you can go there. I never got told to go Silverstone and drive a Grand Prix car, or you can have access to this and be the next. I don't know. Nigel Mansell, whatever his name, Damon Hill, Lewis Hamilton these days, etc. Certain things are locked off, guys. Cricket, it's getting exposed all day long. It is so locked off. Do you know what I mean? It's like YouTube, isn't it? The way my whole name and everything. It's like, no, don't stream with him. Whether it's Fabrizio Romano, it doesn't matter who it is, Kevin Campbell, blah, blah, let's all block him. Let's do this, let's do that, let's do that. It's mad. What's that? Hold on, I'm not. Danny. Oh, no. Oh, sorry, I forgot, but I've talked about so many things. I'm not even understanding what that comment is to you know. Like, I just keep it too raw. I keep it way too raw. I have no idea what? I'm not. You're not what? I have no idea, bros. Look at all these comments. I swear to God, I get blinder and blinder as the streams go on, bro. Seriously. I'm reading news hunting that all day. But yeah, I've literally bust out. I've bust an hour and a half mark. But blah, blah, blah. the hour and a half mark. So it is time for me to get out there. Get out of here, guys. Please be getting a massive big like on the video. Do be subscribing if we're new. Last few streams, yeah, was nicking some new subscribers. A shout out to a bit of the Twitter audience as well, man. I'm gonna have to do some controversial things. Get back to what I do best: nastiness. What are you doing before? I leave everyone welcome, but if you're not legal, be legal. Why do you want to give a fuck? If they're not gonna get stopped by the police or do something dumb, do you know what I mean? I know 100 man that live like that. And yeah, it's pretty easy to be legal anyway, because you come over on a working visa, have a good record with the company, say like a Honest Burger or a Byron Burger or McDonald's or Angus Steakhouse, do you know what I mean? Or the Coat, whatever. I've worked for way too many restaurants, do you know what I mean? And you get a good relationship with them, and they say you're like the worker of the year, but they can pay you £11 an hour where the English dude wants 14 an hour. Bang, they want you. Hold on, what? Not that one. They took it away. Yeah. Bruvs, it's happening all the time, bruvs. It's happening all the time. And I've got no pack. Because some people are, come on, how come you're blanking me, bruvs? I'm like, behave and fuck off my channel. What do you mean I'm blanking you? And only when I go back and monetize my video or watch back the stream, I see how much shit I've actually missed. So yeah, Ty, yeah, I ain't got the power for all of it, do you know what I mean? When I go back on my thing, it will ask me, do I want to let Tyler's comment, for example, be read or be shown or hidden permanently? So yeah, there's only so much blah blah blah, but it just shows how many eyes are all over my stream, bro. Do you know what I mean? Here's a frequent, and I showed it to WB as well. YouTubers with on more on my level. I picked 2 YouTubers the other day, and I showed WB. I was like, bro, let's Google them. One come out with like a grease thing, like wax, and I don't want to say his actual name, but that's a bit bait. And then I done the other YouTuber. Google didn't know him, his YouTube or his Twitter, nothing. Anyway, I say this, the guy takes a massive jump in likes, here, bang. Google now recognise his channel, not his Twitter. He's got loads more people on Twitter than me, but I don't recognise his Twitter. As I say, guys, I'm too gangster. I done it all natural, innit? Top of Google for a reason, because I'm a gangster. Top of fucking this and that. My accounts will be the top of that. But people that reckon blah blah blah, they're getting an extra 2,000 views any day, yeah, another extra 50 likes on their video. Are you sure? Are you really sure, bro? I'll expose your blood clot. Stay out of my lane, yeah. Don't try and blood suck off me, G. Because I promise you, as God and Allah is watching me, I promise you, I'll expose you so differently, bros. Do you know what I mean? I can fuck with a guy. So yeah, that's my last warning to any YouTubers. Stay out of my lane, bros. Because people feed me information all the time, innit? People feed me that information. And there was nothing really wrong in that comment, but it just shows that won't be allowed on my channel. My channel gets monitored. But even though these boys don't say things like that or have the balls to say things like me, they don't get monitored that hard like me. Hence why they'll always get adverts on their little dumb videos. Them boys didn't know about adverts until I told them, until I showed them the way, till I got monetized. You know what I mean? You full of shit little pricks. You know what I mean? Not any of my viewers, I'm saying to these other little YouTube rivals. Like, seriously, not only will I expose you, I'll make you feel dumb. Do you know what I mean? Seriously, don't fuck with me, innit? One more funny comment, one more adding your shit to my Twitter to try and get attention for your channel, one more misbehaving, bruv, one more anything, innit? And I'll ruthlessly, like I said, DT beat up his girl and he will go prison, and he did go prison. I'll expose you so fucking deeply, innit? You don't know the powers of Danny AFC TV, innit? Where there's a will, there's a way. If I need to know this and that, I'll find out someone's number in 24 hours, bros. You know what I mean? Don't fuck about. But there is certain things I don't get the respect that I'm due for how good I am at what I do. And then people just can fake view, fake like, fake this up. Don't fuck about, bros. Do you know what I mean? Peace out, people. On that night, I'm out. On that note, you know, I'm out on it. I'm so vexed. I'm gonna go and message a motherfucker. Peace out. Good night, people. Please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribed if you're new. Back tomorrow, y'all.